to Discover La Jolla, where we showcase the jewel of San Diego, and that's La Jolla, California. I'm your host, Jim McInerney. I'm very excited this morning to have in the studio Mike and Ron from La Jolla Insiders. Welcome, Mike. Welcome, Ron.
Yes, indeed. And you're talking about the jewel
Yes.
in La Jolla, and that's something that we do with La Jolla Insiders.
Yeah.
And what it is, well, first of all, I'd like to backtrack a bit
Yeah.
with Mike. Mike Mazaika, Ron Jones.
Yeah.
Mike and I partnered up about 14 years ago
Okay.
to put together the Voice of La Jolla internet radio station.
Mm-hmm.
Mike's background is startup businesses and mergers and acquisitions, and he found what I had in mind kind of interesting because there was a whole pioneering aspect about podcasting, and focusing on La Jolla with entertainment, radio, music,
Concerts.
interviews,
Yeah.
concerts,
Yeah.
and sponsorships.
Restaurants. Yeah. The whole thing.
Reviews of sorts. But that's where it began. And
Okay.
it's still on the air now, and voiceoflajolla.com.
Okay.
Check that out. But we transferred
Formed.
our energies into something we thought was missing, and that is stories about La Jolla as told by La Jollans.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So really the inside scoop, the behind the curtain of
That's
La Jolla,
exactly
California.
it.
Yes.
Behind the curtain, and that's the whole impetus of the Insiders. What we have is a number of websites that talk about and report on La Jolla. I mean, there's, I won't give the URLs, but certainly
Yeah.
there's about 4 other
Yeah.
operations.
Yeah,
But
and
they're-
it bothered both of us that these people were fly-throughs.
Mm-hmm.
And we decided tourists and La Jollans deserved stories about La Jolla by
La
La
Jollans.
Jollans.
Right. The real information.
Yeah.
Not just the touristy stuff. What's the history? How did this building get built? And
Precisely.
what are the famous people that used to hang out at this restaurant? Or tell me about this historic home, or how is this beach named, or
Yeah.
all the neat stuff that really people are fascinated to know about La Jolla.
Or residents who
Or
were,
residents.
who are born and reared here and who have gone on to world acclaim.
Right.
And for instance, Raquel Welch comes to mind
Yeah.
immediately.
Yeah.
Her
Of
family,
course.
well,
Yeah.
top of mind.
Yeah.
But her family home is a block away from me
That's so
in
cool.
Wind Sea. And that's
Yeah.
where she was raised
Yeah.
and went to La Jolla
Spent her
High
time.
School.
Yeah. She
and
was a
went on to-
cheerleader at the high school.
Absolutely. Became a weather girl at KFMB and went on to a career in film. Gregory Peck, homeboy.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the whole listing, and these are all people that we've done bios on Insiders, which is kind of intriguing for a lot of people. When Raquel Welch passed away, I got a call from CBS. They wanted to hear more
Uh-huh.
about her bio,
Right.
because they were writing stories.
Of course.
So we had impetus not only in La Jolla, and
So you guys are showcasing restaurants, you're showcasing people, you're showcasing
Absolutely.
locations, you're showcasing
Coffee
real
shops,
estate, coffee shops.
which I love.
Okay, that's your little niche that you like, the new coffee shops?
Restaurants, coffee shops.
Yeah.
Kind of out of the way places. I like to hunt them out.
Uh-huh.
I spent a lot of time traveling throughout the country, and wherever I went, I always tried to find mom and pop restaurants, coffee shops,
Uh-huh.
and I look for that in La Jolla as well.
Yeah.
And then give them a fair evaluation. Tell people
Good.
about it and what particular aspects I think are differentiating it from 20 other coffee shops in La Jolla.
interestingly enough, that some of the hits that we get on the website
Mm-hmm.
are about breakfast places.
Okay.
This
Sure.
is this is a huge.
Yeah, where to go besides Harry's, right? Or the Waffle, or John Walker's, or yeah,
Richard Walker's.
Richard Walker,
which is
yes,
one of
yeah.
our sponsors.
yeah, of course. Yeah,
Good
thank
guy.
you, thank you, Richard.
Another great story, and the interviews that we've done with him as well.
I
These are
imagine.
podcasts and all the behind the scenes and how these people really tick.
Yeah.
And it's I think it's of interest to people. You go to a place, you want to know more about it
Right.
and the history of it, the people who work there. And,
Yeah, and you've covered in your entertainment career so many events like the holiday parade or the La Jolla Christmas parade, they call it.
Yeah.
The concerts by the sea,
Yeah.
weddings,
Yeah.
parties, events. You've really had a chance to interact with La Jolla.
Yeah. As a matter of fact.
I mean, I mean, you've met almost everybody at some point
Yeah.
because of all the work that you do for La Jolla.
Yeah. Yeah. The 20 years of the Concerts by the Sea was really a fun
Yeah,
experience.
that was a
And
great.
the 35 years of doing weddings
Yeah.
as a DJ
Yeah.
is incredible. And I've been dubbed the voice of La Jolla.
Yes.
Which, which
Yes, Scott Peters dubbed you that, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
that's exactly right.
Yeah.
Scott
So
Peters.
what's on the horizon? What are the future plans or goals or aspirations for Insiders?
More advertisers. Of
More
course, that's an
advertisers,
ambition.
okay.
This is not a hobby.
Okay,
It's
so
a
we
business.
need more
Yeah,
local
sure.
businesses
Yes.
Yep.
promoting. Okay, good. We'll get that word
That's
out.
number one. But we're continuing with the digging deep into La Jolla.
Okay.
We're adding more elements for the people who are visiting La Jolla.
Good.
This is something that's very important. La Jolla is a world-class destination.
Yes.
And I think it's kind of funny. People say, going on vacation, Ron?
No, I'm just
Where
waking
would I
up.
go?
I'm waking up and walking
I'm
out my
there.
door.
Been on vacation since I was 16.
Yeah.
And this is La Jolla. But we want to educate people as to the other things besides restaurants when they come here, things to do, but also about the
history.
the merchants of La Jolla.
Yes.
And things that they may want to avail themselves of when they're here.
And especially legends of La Jolla, like Meanley's Hardware,
Oh, yeah.
for
Yeah.
example.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to get a real handle on something really entertaining, the video we've got a story about Meanly Hardware,
Okay.
known as Ace to
Yeah,
some people.
that's
but
right.
Meanly and Sons has been around
Ever.
76 years. They've
I
been
go
over
there once a week
Well.
for something. And they have the greatest staff.
They do.
Wonderful people. And there's a couple, really classic, the Ascot Shop,
Yes.
Meanley's, Adelaide's, Warwick's. I mean,
Yes.
those are just the iconic, classic La Jolla establishments that I hope never go away.
Well,
And
just
we
a-
call them the legends.
Legacy.
The legends.
Legends
And-
or legacy stores.
Yeah.
We'd
Yeah.
like to do
And those-
their stories and promote them because they really are pillars
The fabric.
of business in
Yep.
La Jolla.
Yeah, the foundation.
And a lot of new businesses are coming. We have a lot of new businesses arriving in La Jolla.
Yep.
Right? That need to be recognized as well, not just the legends.
Yes.
Okay, so you want to get more advertisers on board
Of course.
and supporting. What else are you guys looking to do this next year?
To expand on that, of
Okay.
course, and to
And podcasts.
On podcasts.
Yes.
Okay. And so
Absolutely.
bringing in some of the people and doing your own podcast?
sure,
Yes.
as we have been doing,
Yes.
Oh, good.
the interviews and the videos, of course.
Right.
And to make the site really contemporary and interesting to anybody visiting.
Yeah.
And people who live in La Jolla who don't know much about La Jolla. And
Yeah.
I think you've come across those folks as well.
I live in La Jolla. I was growing up in La Jolla. I'm a fan of La Jolla. I love it. I'm still learning.
Yeah.
I'm still learning. I'm
Yeah.
still searching. And thank goodness there are entities and people like you that are carrying this on and teaching, like much like the people down at the Historical Society, right? I mean, you go down there and you just get a world-class lesson on the old photographs and how this was developed and when Scripps Hospital was built, and it's just fascinating.
It is.
But you really need stewards of the history
Yes.
to stay in place. It's a very important aspect of
Yeah.
our La Jolla.
How can you really appreciate where you are if you don't know where you've been? And there's a background that is so very important. It's a foundational thing. And I think the society is doing great service to La Jolla. And they're evolving with what they're doing, and they're staying with the times.
Yeah.
And
But we also want to expand to talk about what you might normally think of when you're downtown La Jolla, but the businesses that are in La Jolla, but in the surrounds, like up around Torrey Pines, all the biotech, for example.
Right.
Because people
don't really
don't
take
have
that into
any
consideration.
idea.
Yeah.
And you realize that those are multi-billion
Yes.
dollar little shops up on
Yeah.
the hill, employing thousands and thousands, and those people are supporting the economy of La Jolla. I think that's wonderful to showcase the bioscience industry.
Yep.
Well, that's great.
So
Well, good.
we got three sections: Bird Rock, the village, and the shores.
Perfect.
And it's something that we're working on bringing them together.
The
in
three
essence.
amigos.
The three amigos.
We're getting them all together.
Something for everybody, and it's here,
Perfect.
La Jolla, California.
Well, thank you guys very much. That was wonderful learning about the insiders. Appreciate it. Stay tuned for our next episode. We're
I'm
not.
here to say, all right, now let's switch gears
Oh.
and go into the next topic.
So what? Start that whole thing over?
Yeah, just say, all right, great guys, now let's switch gears and let's talk about another exciting thing.
Okay. Fantastic, guys. Thank you very much. Now let's switch gears and talk about another very exciting topic, and that's the Meals on Wheels of La Jolla, California.
La Jolla Meals on Wheels.
Let's-
not to be confused with San Diego Meals
No,
on Wheels.
no, two
Whole
separate,
different ballgame.
very separate.
And yeah, it is separate, and
So tell me about
we
it.
can get into that right now. And
No, let's just
with
tell
a
me about the.
little
Tell
bit
me.
of a little bit of history first.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, what separates us from San Diego?
All right.
In that we predate them by about 23 years.
Okay, that's a distinct.
Formed in 1974
Okay,
here in La Jolla, brought to us by a woman named Katie Haskett, and she visited her mom in Pasadena in that period of
Okay.
73,
All right.
and she discovered Meals on Wheels. And she thought, La Jolla,
We should have this.
we should have this in La Jolla. So she and her girlfriends began cooking meals in their kitchens and
delivering meals to
delivering
La Jolla.
around the community. Then they incorporated in 1974 and became an official
Okay,
organization, and has been serving La Jolla for 52 years now. And
great.
It's an amazing program. And a lot of people think that perhaps it's for senior citizens only, delivering to. No, it's not. It's for people who need servicing. They may have had surgery.
right.
and
They could
they
be
can't
16 years old.
They can't. That's exactly right. They can't go to the store. They can't cook, so they get the meals delivered for $8 a pop,
Okay,
Monday through Friday.
wow.
And you get two meals in one. You
Okay.
get lunch and dinner,
All right.
and it's a very equitable, I think, price.
Now, currently,
Yeah.
if we fast forward to today,
Mm-hmm.
approximately how many meals are going out?
30 to 60 a day.
Wow.
I've got about 100 volunteers who drive and deliver. There are two people in a car. One's a driver, one's a runner.
Yeah.
And we have an office at Scripps Hospital up here
Okay.
on Genesee.
Perfect.
And they assemble between 10 and 10:30 every morning.
Huh.
And they get the meals put into their coolers and the heat
cars and-
containers.
yeah.
And then they drive off and deliver. And it's a mission. I've got one woman who's been doing it for 45 years. 25 years is not unusual. 30 years is not unusual for the volunteers. So it's a dedication. It's a mission. People
They love it,
and
they love giving.
They enjoy. Maybe one day a week they deliver, or maybe
Yep.
once a month. It doesn't
Right.
matter. There's plenty of a team to choose from,
And the people receiving the meals are delighted.
and grateful.
And so those are forming relationships with all those people. 45 years, holy bananas. She's watched people be born, pass away, get married.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just mentioned something very interesting. When we deliver, and this is something when I began in the 90s, I've been doing this for 30 years myself, past 15 years as president of this organization, and it's been a delight for me to serve. It's all volunteer, except for my team in the office. They get
Okay.
paid, but it's they're worth it.
Yeah.
But certainly we discovered, and I discovered, that when we delivered at the front door, the people receiving the meal would say, "Can you come in and talk?" Because, pardon me,
Right.
we're often the only people they'd see all day long.
Right.
So here are the
They're starving
isolation.
for affection.
Yeah, but the
or
isolation
interaction.
factor and loneliness in La Jolla, it's not just here, it's everywhere around
Of
the
course.
country.
Of course.
What used to be outreach for the churches has now fallen upon
You
the
guys.
responsibilities of organizations like us,
Huh.
because the churches don't
Have the
the
resources.
the
maybe.
resources and the
Yeah,
people to do
the
it.
manpower.
Yeah, exactly. So this is something we decided that maybe there might be another way. So what we did, we discovered about 13 years ago an outfit with a Meals on Wheels organization in Alameda, up north. They had a program called, well, Friendly Visitors.
Okay.
And it's like visiting angels, but without the duties of visiting angels. This is just visiting
Right.
to connect.
Right.
Once a week for a couple of hours a week, maybe check up with the phone calls, let people know. And we have a director, and she matches up the volunteers with the clients, so to speak. Find people who have this kind of the same interests. And so we match them up and off they go. And we've got about 20 right now here in La Jolla that are receiving Friendly Visitors
How
every
cool.
week. It's very cool.
That's
But it
great.
takes care of that particular need.
Right.
And loneliness is a killer.
Sure.
We know this. Medically, it's a horrible thing.
Right.
It's chronic.
Right.
And I think we're doing a good job with that. So Meals on Wheels, La Jolla Meals on Wheels, it's a two-front.
And I think I read somewhere, Ron, that some residents of La Jolla that pass away have actually granted part of their estate and their wills to Meals on Wheels.
Yes, it's true.
Wow, that's
So
pretty incredible for people to be leaving part of their estate to your organization.
Well, oftentimes they had been the recipients
right,
for
of
Meals
course,
too.
of course.
So the appreciation factor is there.
Yeah, of course. I mean, that just shows you, I get chills just hearing that, like how important that must have been in their lives that they would now like write you into the will.
Yeah. Well, it's
And to keep it going and to keep it funded, that's really special.
it is special, and that's how we survive. We have a
Right.
grant writer, but times have changed a bit as far as the corporations. They're not stepping up as much as they had in, say, the past 20 years. So we're looking for other donations. Personal, private donations is where we thrive. And that's always a plea to consider.
Okay. Yeah.
La Jolla Meals on Wheels. I've talked to people in La Jolla about Meals on Wheels. Oh, we give. And I have to make it clear, San Diego or La Jolla.
Oh, so
And
people
they
get mixed
say
up
La
there, huh?
Jolla? Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. So it's my job to get the word out that La
La
Jolla
Jolla.
Meals on Wheels is its own thing. Have been. It's La Jolla serving La Jollans, and that's something that I maintain.
Interesting that it started that much earlier than San Diego's Meals on Wheels.
Well,
It is
even-
the original Southern California Meals on Wheels.
Well, there was a meals program before us, but it was a Methodist church that took care of it.
Got it.
And San Diego moved into that, and now they're all over the county. They're huge. And they'd love to have La Jolla in
Oh,
their,
I'm sure.
on their,
Everybody
listing.
wants La Jolla for something.
They really would like that, and I maintain no. La Jolla is La Jollans.
So you've been the president how many years?
About 15 years now.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Good for
Pretty
you.
good run.
How do you do it all? You guys have so many things going on.
I do.
And you have so many people that you're interacting with and influencing. You really are a critical thread to 92037.
Well, it's the village is a place that I love. I came out of LA in 1973. I was working up there and I got a job offer in San Diego and came here and I thought, this is incredible.
Yeah.
This is awesome. It's like Omaha on the West Coast.
Yeah, well, they named it the Jewel for a reason, right?
Obviously. And I became absolutely enamored
Awesome.
and been serving and living here ever since and have done rather well.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jim.
Well, thank you. That concludes this episode. That's a great episode to Discover La Jolla. Stay tuned for our next one. We'll see you on the next one. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.